live on Masti AVI right now. हमारा चल रहा है cooking show which is called Cooking Comes Alive, the only show of its kind across Southeast Asia, जहाँ पर रेडियो स्टूडियो से लाइव हम किचन के अंदर घुसते हैं और लाइव खाना बनाते हैं।
पहला अगर आपका स्वागत करता हूँ सिंगापुर रेडियो मस्ती 24/7 लाइव की वो महफिल जिसे आप थ्रोबैक थर्सडे कहते हैं।
रेडियो मस्ती 24/7 पर आप हमें दिल की आंखों से देखते हैं, लेकिन मस्ती एवीआई पर हम भी आपको देखते हैं और छेड़ते हैं। Best of audio and visual entertainment. Games, star interviews, contests, full on Masti.
Masti AVI.
Masti AVI.
Masti AVI. Masti AVI. Follow us on Radio Masti 24/7 live Singapore Facebook page and watch all shows on Masti AVI tab on our app Radio Masti 24/7. Masti AVI, meaningful entertainment at your fingertips. Brought to you exclusively by Radio Masti 24/7.
के साथ आरजे महक एंड दिस इवनिंग आई हैव गॉट समथिंग वेरी स्पेशल फॉर यू। वैसे तो हम आपको बताते रहते हैं कि सिंगापुर में क्या होने जा रहा है, दुनिया में क्या हो रहा है, बॉलीवुड में क्या हो रहा है, लेकिन बहुत सारे लोग जो सिंगापुर में रहते हैं मेरी तरह, उन्हें हमेशा ये लगता है कि व्हाट इज द न्यू थिंग, व्हाट इज दैट इंटरेस्टिंग इवेंट दैट इज गोइंग टू हैपन। एक बहुत ही एक्साइटिंग इवेंट होने जा रहा है सिंगापुर में ऑन सैटरडे 23rd of September। वहां पर आप देख पाएंगे खूबसूरत मॉडल्स को बाय सम ब्यूटीफुल शो एंड डिजाइनर्स हु ब्रॉट यू some glamorous looks। तो आपको अगर उसका एक हिस्सा बनना है तो आप वहां पर जाकर उसे देख सकते हैं, टिकट्स खरीद सकते हैं। It's very simple because this particular thing is brought to you by someone who's very passionate about glamour, fashion, modeling. He himself is a model. He started Singapore Indian Model Agency in the year 2016. We're going to introduce him to you in a while right here on Radio Masti 24/7 Live. But before that, let me tell you that this particular event is called SIFR, which is Singapore Indian Fashion Runway 2023। कोविड के बाद ये पहली बार सिंगापुर में दोबारा आ रहा है and people are extremely excited about it, including me. I am super excited because we are not only going to talk to them, but we will also know about a couple of other things that have been happening in Singapore. So if you want to know about him, तो आप यहीं पर है। ललिता का मैसेज भी आया है, hello Mehak, hi Lalita, so sweet of you। And yes, as Lalita has messaged or commented, you can do that too on your screens. Below there is a comment section. You can go there, say hello to me, to the guests who I am going to introduce to you in a while on Masti AVI, on Masti Media Network, and this is a great platform for all of us to interact. So as I say, it is not going to be just one-way communication, but it is going to be two ways. Feel free to send across your comments and messages to me right here under the comment section. And for now, it's time that we take a very short break. And on the other side of the break, we are going to introduce to you a very special person who brings this entire event alive. Who he is? Well, after the break, I will tell you. This evening, and I love your throne right there. How are you doing, Surya, this evening?
Good. Thank you for having me. Thank you so much.
And I like where you're sitting. Is that a big throne or a sofa?
Well, yeah, my house is in a Versace theme. The whole house is Versace theme actually. Yeah, so I designed everything myself.
That's another level of fashion and glamour.
Yeah.
So, well, let me tell everyone that we have Surya Netra with us, and he is here. He is the founder for Singapore Indian Models Agency, and we are thrilled to have you this evening. When I was growing up, I always wanted to be a model, and well, I took up acting, and then I took up radio, and modeling could never happen. Well, you're doing a great job. You founded SIMA in the year 2016. and you also have other businesses in Singapore.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit more about SEMA itself.
Right. So we actually started in so me and my wife, we were both doing modeling. We were doing like fashion shoots and photo shoots and this and so forth and so on. And we never had a chance to showcase the Indian models in Singapore. Basically, the market is very saturated. So we wanted to showcase them. And then we decided to let's start up this agency because we were self in some agencies and we don't see anything Indian based agencies. So that's when we started to have decided to do SEMA. So 2016 August, we came up with the concept. So we're not sure whether it will survive or whether it will be successful. So we had no idea, So we actually tried it all. We invested and then we decided to launch it. And yeah, it just shoot out. Yeah, it just went well. And it's now 6 years in business. Yeah.
Just fell into place, and
Exactly.
I always on your Facebook post, you're always kind of posting some really cool photo shoot pictures or any of the events you're doing, and it's really nice. And in Singapore, you understand Hindi a little bit, or
a little bit? Yeah, I understand a little bit.
do you speak?
No, I can't.
Okay, I'll keep it to English as much as I can and use very little.
Right. No worries.
So you started, SEMA in 2016, and then Singapore Fashion Runway is coming back after so many years. So what was the thought behind? What made you start the Indian Fashion Runway, Singapore Indian Fashion Runway?
Okay, so in Singapore, if you realize, we have big fashion runways in the Western agencies. They have Singapore Fashion Week, Singapore Runway Show. So they have many types. So we don't have anything to do for Indians in Singapore. So I wanted to start something for Indians and patent the brand and make it a yearly thing. You know what I mean? So that we have in Singapore, like Indian-based fashion runway, which happens just like a Milan Fashion Week. So when I walked in Milan in 2015, there was my first time that I walked, and when I saw that the grandeur, the excitement and all this was just huge. So even in Singapore, we have the Singapore Fashion Week, but we don't have something for Indians. So I want to start that and patent it. So when I started the first year, it was a very good response, and then we started go for the second year, third year, and then pandemic. And now that we are back 2023, we want to make it bigger. We just want to say that we are back. Yeah.
Awesome. We are looking forward to it. And what are going to be the highlights for SIFR this year?
Okay, so basically most of our runways for the last 5 years, Singapore Indian Fashion Runway, we've been having designers to showcase and then we have guests to come in. But this year, after pandemic, I want to make it more grand, a bit more interesting. So a few lineups. Number one, I have a supercar exhibition show going on at the car park. I want to showcase supercars and get people to take pictures, especially beautiful women, girls, guys, everybody to come and take pictures. That's one thing. The second thing is I started this Singapore guest model runway. Now, this guest model runway is now we are doing this for Indians. We want all of our Indians participants, audiences to come in and participate, and my models as well. But guest runway was something that I thought to myself that shouldn't just be for Indian people. There are people out there who are confident, passionate, and they want to walk. So we want to be a platform from these people to come in. So it doesn't matter whether you're Indian, whether you are Chinese, Malay, or even Philippines. It's like, if you're interested, we want to give you the pathway. We want to give you a platform to walk. So that is main highlight. I did that in 2017 show. I had about 10 of them signing up for guest runway models. But this year, you'll be surprised, I have 35. So 35 sign up and say, I would like to come and walk in your show. And can you give us a platform? And definitely we are providing the makeup and, the platform and publicity for them. So 35. So that's my biggest highlight as well. Yeah. And of course, we'll be having booth. Yeah. It's quite a big thing. And then we have booths. Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. You have some more.
All right.
Exactly. So
that's about it. And then the most biggest highlight is we're having after event party. So after the event, we even booked buses for our guests to go to World Music Club to have a complimentary drink and a free entry as well. So we are providing a lot for our guests this time. Not just you watch and you go back home, there's a lot more goodie bags, lucky draws, so it's all going to be money based. So yeah, it's interesting.
How cool. Very, very exciting stuff you're doing right here. And people who've just joined us, let me tell you that today we are talking to Surya Anitra, who is the founder of SIMA, which is Singapore Indian Models Agency in Singapore. And he gives this platform for Indian models to come and walk the ramp and do ad campaigns as well. I understand that you do that because it's a modeling agency. And this year they are having a very big event on Saturday, which is 23rd of September, which is going to happen from 5 p.m. till about 11 p.m. in the night at Thirsty Horse Auditorium, which is at 50 Tagore Lane. And you can buy the tickets for it. It's very simple. You can get in touch with them and you can transfer the ticket amount, which is $45, to 93269601. And this includes not just watching the show, but dinner buffet, exclusive goodie bags, lucky draws, supercar exhibition entry, and much more, as he's just shared with all of you. If you have any questions, any comments, you can just write below here in the comment section, and we'll take it up during the show. And so tell me, how many models do you have at SEMA, and is there a particular criteria that you keep in mind while hiring them or signing a contract with them?
Right. So basically, ours is a freelance agency. We will get the models into our company, and then we'll start promoting them, and then to our clients in social media. So that's when we get the photographers, brands coming in, and everything. So we currently, when I started off, we had about 16 models. That was in 2016, and today we carry Singapore Indian models, Malaysian Indian models. I also have 5 models from Mumbai as well with me. So currently we have 42. So we have 42 models right now. Yeah, it's 42. So and it's still counting. There's still 3 more that I'm still talking to them. So we will offer an agreement with them once we see their Instagram, Facebook, and then we also I'll meet up with them once to see how they look like and all that, and then we'll start discussing. So once all is fine, then we sign an agreement and you're on board. So you're in our group chat, and whatever jobs we have, we actually publicize in the group chat for them to decide. So we're not just restricting them or any commitment here. It's basically if you're keen for the job, go ahead and do it. So we are giving Indian girls the opportunity. Yeah.
Awesome, great work there. And do you have any plans of taking SIFR to a global level?
Yes, all right, definitely. We've been talking about this with our Malaysian counterparts. They're quite big, the industry as well, the Indian modern industry. So we are planning to do the next SIFR in Malaysia to open another branch over there, SIFR, to do it. I'm talking to Dubai as well, and we are planning to do in Milan as well. So these are some of the ideas, the pipeline. So we want to make it big. I mean, ideas grow, yeah. So that's how it all starts. But definitely, yes. The Malaysian runway will definitely be done. Maybe next year. We were planning it to be done there.
Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing that. And now it's time for us to move to the next guest. So Surya, you be here. Don't go anywhere. We're going to take a short break and we'll come back and talk about this special guest who we have along with Surya, who is also a part of this event, which is coming up. So stay right here with us.
It's hot, it's happening, and it's on 23rd September 2023. Get ready for the biggest Indian fashion show in town. Singapore Indian Fashion Runway 2023. Tickets starting $45. Includes dinner, goodies, after-party entrance and more. 23rd September 5 p.m. at 30 Horse Event Hall, 50 Tagore Lane. Don't miss it.
It's a Radio Masti partnered event.
Interesting person, and she has achieved many titles. She's been also the finalist from Mrs. Singapore World, took the crown for Mrs. Indian International in 2019, and now has her own event company associated with Lisha Women Wing in Singapore, and currently is the vice chairperson for Gopio Women's Wing. Let us welcome Uma Gayatri. A very warm welcome to you on Masti Media Network.
Thank you. I'm so honored to be here today.
It's lovely to have you here. You are a woman of many accomplishments. You have, done so much in life and still, going on. And you've been in the beauty and the fashion industry for a while now. So,
Yes.
And you have an event company of your own. So, what made you choose the events line? Because you're also co-organizing SIFR 2023.
Yes. Okay. We come into events, and this line was basically okay. I majored in marketing and sales. So from there, I took makeup as a part-time freelance job 20 years back. So that has led me to where I am right now, basically, because as a makeup artist, I venture into a lot of programs. So our event is called SEMA. So, but then few years back, there was SIMA Awards in Singapore, A.R. Rahman show in Singapore. So I was in the makeup artist team. I was one of the makeup artists who went for the event. So when I go for such big events, I was like wondering, when am I going to do such an event of mine? And, when am I going to bring a team of mine? So that is where all this started. Yeah.
Wonderful, wonderful. This is great. You have passion and you have aspiration, and you want to go there and grab it. It's wonderful. And has it been challenging for you in all these years of climbing
Of
up the
course,
ladder?
yes, it has been very challenging because I think Surya should know, as an Indian over here, we face a lot of challenge. Especially, you see, Surya is in the fashion runway. I'm in pageant. So having a pageant company in Singapore, we have many big giant companies here. So as an Indian company, you have a very big competitive uh, run all the way, basically.
That's true. That's true. And you're
Yeah.
doing it quite well. So congratulations on that.
Yeah.
And what is it that you're looking forward to for the Singapore Indian Fashion Runway 2023 that's happening
Oh,
on 23rd?
that's a lot. Because just to tell you a small information, I'm actually one of Surya's pioneer models.
Yes.
Wow!
She was. Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
from
yeah. When I first started, yeah, she was my model.
yes, when he first started. So, you see, so this is where we see our growth. So actually, when Surya called me, I said, yeah, this because we are all in the Indian market. So obviously, we want to support each another. We want us to grow and reach to the topper part. So yes, that is where we join here.
Okay. And what got you
And
on
of
board?
course, he's a perfectionist. He likes everything in order, especially, which I really like. Yes.
And what
Yeah.
got you onboarded with this particular project this time?
We are in the same line. You see, the model, the fashion, the beauty. So that is what really captured me in. So as an Indian, you support each another, and also being in Lisha and all these women wings, we try to basically uplift women. So all these projects is, you see, beauty pageant is consists of women, modeling consists of women. So we just want the women to come out and get out of their comfort zone and explore all this.
Interesting. And it is
Yes.
time for us to invite the guest here. I would like Surya and Uma to stay back here. We're going to take a very short break and be back with a model who's currently with SIMA, that is Singapore Indian Models Agency in Singapore, run by Surya himself. And she's going to tell us what really happens behind the scenes. Stay with us.
Hi guys.
Media Network special episode today. And so you are a model, you're in the modeling, fashion, glamour world, and you are also associated with SIMA. And how it happened working in the glamour world of modeling? You happen to come into acting, and then your journey from ramp to movies as a model and actor in multiple countries, I've heard.
Yes, that's right. Meg, first of all, I want to tell you, got beautiful smile. It vibrates the whole screen of mine. Hi, Surya. Hi, Uma.
Of
It's so
course.
nice to see you
Hi,
guys. And I'm super duper excited for SEMA upcoming event. Oh my God. You don't know how much, excitements are going on with us. So my story for this thing is very interesting. I really want to share this. And I keep sharing to all the models of SEMA and everybody I meet, because SEMA is a very, very important part of my career. Because when I came to Singapore, I joined iModels. If you guys know, I'm sure Surya knows, it's a very good company. But then it just shut down, and I was clueless, like what to do. It was the initial time of my career, and then this SEMA thing happened in life, and there it was not only for models. I believe it was such a amazing place for every woman should join that in terms of grooming, there were a lot of things it was not just modeling thing we were learning. There were a lot of other skills we were learning. There was Gayatri Menon was there for makeup and drapes and dance and acting, and that is the point where it happened to me. Salim Hadi workshop happened, and I'm so thankful to Surya that he bought that thing over there, because I myself as a model, I never knew that acting is such a soulful thing for me. And from there I did this workshop, and I was in love with it. And from there that ladder started, and I'm extremely thankful to Surya and Kavita for guiding me with that part. And there was no return from that. Like I'm so much venturing out with all my acting skills, and I'm very proud to be the part of SEMA.
How wonderful is this? Thank you so much for sharing your journey with us, Neha. It's very important for people to
Thank you,
know
Mehek.
you share these stories, others get inspired, and also,
Yes.
it's a great way to let people know that it's possible. And we have somebody who sent a message here. Viviana Anthony is saying, "Hi, Surya, Neha, Mehak, and Uma. Nice to see all of you
Hello.
there."
Hi guys. Hi,
Nice to see you too. Thank you. And I would like to tell everyone that if you want to send across a message, you want to comment, just go to the comment section here under this link. And you can leave your comments here. You can leave your questions if you have any. We have these three very wonderful people who are associated with SEMA, and they are going to run a fabulous show in Singapore, which is a fashion runway, which is called Singapore Indian Fashion Runway 2023, brought to you by SEMA. Which is a modeling agency here run by Surya, and Uma is involved as the co-organizer, and we have Neha, who's the model with SEMA. And Neha, I've asked all these two as well earlier that what are they looking forward to for SIFR this year? What are you looking forward to?
Well, I'm looking forward to many things, because it's just not about runway, but also, as you were just talking before this, behind the scenes. So there is so many things. I was asking Kavita, I'm so sad that why are you not on the runway? And she said to me, babes, I really have to work behind the scene, and there is so much things to see. So she had to take care of all the synchronization, because this time Surya introduced this new thing with guest models, and this is such an amazing thing that so many ladies, so many girls are going to have this empowerment. I believe when they'll run, they'll be happy to do that, and they'll recognize themselves in their different ways, I feel. So there's so much work behind the scene, and there's rehearsal tomorrow, I believe 16th. Oh yeah, Saturday. Sorry, yeah, Saturday. So I'm even excited for the rehearsals, because working with Kavita and Surya so long, and I feel nostalgic during the time of COVID that we were not able to do these things, and it became a part of my life. And going to GEMS. Remember, Surya, we used to go to GEMS, and all the workshop happens there, and Kavita is so particular about the walk and poise, and she's so graceful. So I love, there's so much learning, and I'm so glad that this thing came up back, and we are going to come back with full bang.
Awesome.
Excitement.
You are not the only one who's excited. All of us are, and Viviana has also messaged here saying, "I'm so excited too to meet all of you." Great job, Surya. And we also have a message from Subish Kevi, and round of applause for you, all of you here who are doing this wonderful job. I wish you all luck and success for the upcoming event. And thank you so much for joining us on Masti Media Network this evening. Well, we have one more message coming in from Isha, and one more. Wonderful. Isha is saying, "Hello, Surya, Uma, Neha. So inspired watching this." And Mrinmaya Srivastav is also, applauding you guys. So thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Meg, for having us.
Yeah. And I just want to say that I'd like to thank Uma as well. I mean, without her, we wouldn't be doing this show. We discussed, we do it. Thank you so much. And Neha is like, wow, she's like my superstar in my agency. All right, so she helped me a lot, and it's time for her to shine as well on that day as well. Yeah, and I also like to just thank my 5 main sponsors. I know we have Royal Weddings International, Dynamic Fitness, Viva Loca, and Prem Roy Motoring. Thank you so much, guys, for coming in as our main sponsors as well. And thank you, guys. Without you guys, it wouldn't be successful, and we hope it would be a great success. Thank you.
We are here to support everyone who's here for a cause and bringing the Indian community forward. So thank you so much for joining us. two last messages. Vimla is saying hi Surya and Uma, and hi to the rest of you as well. So hey, thank you so much, guys, for joining us. Thank you, Surya. Thank you, Uma. Thank you, Neha.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mehak. Thank you.
See you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. We're going to take a short break, and I'm going to give you all the details about what's going to happen on the 23rd of September. Stay here with me. Surya, Uma, and Neha from Singapore Indian Models Agency, and they are coming up with this fabulous fashion runway on Saturday, 23rd of September at the Thirsty Horse Auditorium, and also they have some really cool stuff happening there. The highlights of this show are going to be the super exhibition that they have, the guest runway segment, exclusive SIMA models who will be walking the runway, best designers where will be showcased there. So, you can go there, and the tickets can be bought just with a click of a button by Pay Now. You can buy the ticket starting at $45, and you can do the Pay Now to 9326-9601. This is what you're going to get. You're not just going to get an amazing event, but you will get to have a great dinner buffet, exclusive goodie bags, lucky draws, supercar exhibition entry, and of course an after party, as Surya had mentioned. So I would say that I am super excited about it. I'm going to be there, and I hope that you guys will be there too. Make sure that you buy your tickets for this event happening in Singapore on Saturday, 23rd of September. And also, if you want to get in touch with them, if you want to be a model, you could do that. You can get in touch with SIMA, which is run by Surya and his partner. And with that, we come to the completion of this wonderful talk, this highlighted event that we spoke about at Masti Media Network this evening. Don't forget to buy your tickets to Singapore Indian Fashion Runway 2023. This is RJ Mehak signing off.
We are live on Masti AVI right now. हमारा चल रहा है cooking show which is called Cooking Comes Alive, the only show of its kind across Southeast Asia, जहाँ पर रेडियो स्टूडियो से लाइव हम किचन के अंदर घुसते हैं और लाइव खाना बनाते हैं.
पहला अगर आपका स्वागत करता हूँ सिंगापुर रेडियो मस्ती 24/7 लाइव की वो महफिल जिसे आप थ्रोबैक थर्सडे कहते हैं.
रेडियो मस्ती 24/7 पर आप हमें दिल की आंखों से देखते हैं, लेकिन मस्ती एवीआई पर हम भी आपको देखते हैं और छेड़ते हैं. Best of audio and visual entertainment. Games, star interviews, contests, full on Masti. Masti AVI.
Masti AVI.
Masti AVI. Masti AVI. Follow us on Radio Masti 24/7 live Singapore Facebook page and watch all shows on Masti AVI tab on our app Radio Masti 24/7. Masti AVI.